Just a little thing, just want to point out to you, it's illegal.
Legal marriage is illegal. Here, these are civil relationships or faith-based relationships.
Okay,
Faith-based, so it's not a legally binding marriage in the eyes of the law.
Just a bit of fun,
here.
bit of rompy-bumpy.
You are a married man with 3 children.
Yes.
So why did you set up this website? What was the
I felt
idea
there was a
behind it?
need for it. There were people that wanted to get into these relationships. And the premise behind these websites is more to sway people away from being mistresses or having mistresses and get into more formalised relationships, even though the law doesn't recognise it at this point. But here's an option where at least your families recognise it, at least your community recognises it.
You're
quoting
Muslim.
from the Quran,
Yes.
all of this one, right? And the Quran stipulates, then marry women of your choice, 2 or 3 or 4. But if you fear that you shall not be able to deal justly, then only one.
Yes.
It doesn't say anything there about marrying them all at the same time. It probably means marry one, let her go, have another one after that. You're just interpreting the Quran to suit your business, aren't you?
Not necessarily. It is referring to concurrent wives, but that's a really good argument if you were to just read that one phrase. Islam is the only religion that I know that actually has a set of rules. Prior to getting married, there's the ruling, a man must be able to deal justly with his wives. Afterwards, how to take care of them, how to spend time with them, etc. Again, it's something that we live in a society, men are taking mistresses. Men do have side chicks, men do venture off on their own, and it affects relationships.
And so do women.
Yes, but by far many men in comparison. And often women are left as the victims. So I'm trying to elevate the status of women, give them a bit more empowerment, so they are not left as just mistresses. So somebody they are used and they can be just swiped away with one text message.
There might be some women who are quite happy being mistresses.
By all means, don't sign up to the website. Don't join this relationship. This is not for everybody. But it's an option for that tiny bit of society that wants to take it.
But do you not, instead of that, should you not be saying to the man, why are you taking a mistress? Why are you not happy? You decided to get married. Why are you not happy with this monogamous relationship? If there's something wrong with it,
yes.
Should you not be dealing with that instead of saying, no, what, I'll get another one in?
I'm partly saying that, but there are a lot of people saying this, but this is another option. Additional to that, those that are adamant to continue that kind of lifestyle. There are a lot of men, given the choice, they wouldn't take a mistress or they wouldn't visit prostitutes, etc. They would take this option. And it's in a lot of people's nature. I've claimed that I am a born polygamist. And that is because
So you're polyamorous then, are you?
Yeah, I usually use the word polygamy because it's just generally more understood.
OK, so run this past me.
Yes.
You've got wife number 1.
Yes.
And then how many others are there?
I have only one. But prior to me getting married, I did let my in-laws and my wife, because it was an arranged marriage, I let them know that this is what I intend to do.
So this could change at any time? You could say
Yes.
to wife number 1, I'm inviting a couple of other people through the door here.
No, it doesn't work on a one-way basis. It's you do it together, mutually. This is my wife's, you know.
So it's a threesome?
Not necessarily. It's not something as deviant as that. It's still honourable relationships.
Honourable.
But when
It's
you
an
say
honourable bit on the side.
But when you say deviant,
Yes.
we've interviewed people on here who are in very happy polyamorous relationships.
But
they don't see it as being deviant.
But
Why do
good.
you use that word?
Because a lot of people mistake this as something that, you know, it's men having their cake and eating it.
Yes.
I'm saying it's responsibility, it's burning the calories off and
Burning
men
the
being more
calories off.
Yeah, you have to be responsible for it.
You see, shame on you if you're listening to this and you're thinking this is something sleazy. Shame on you
Yes.
for that. So listen, if I sign up with Azad here, right, and I say secondwife.com, polygamy.com, what are my chances of getting away with that? OK.
Yeah.
Not
Next
even the
question.
Yeah. But what about, there are people obviously signed up to this,
Yes.
there are people interested in this. Do you say this empowers women?
Yes.
Explain what you mean to me, because I don't see how it does. I think it says, right, I'm done with you now,
Right.
wife number 1. I'm getting a younger model or a different-looking model or one I'm a bit bored with you. That's how I read it. So tell me why it's not
That's prior to my website actually being in existence or the subject matter even being talked about. The way I discussed it prior to my wife, it was like, I love you and I will... I mean, I didn't know her, so it's not like I loved you. I'm going to love you and I'm going to love somebody else. Hopefully I will
Yes.
have a larger family.
That's not making a marriage stronger. That surely could be breaking up a marriage, couldn't it?
By nature, there are many men that want to do that, right?
Excuse me, how many Muslim people would be practising what you're preaching?
A very small number.
And you're trying then, you're saying, hey, hold on, there's a rule here that none of you are taking advantage of. And wakey, here we go, you can have a number of wives.
But see, I don't want them to go down the the mistress or the other route, where they're bringing in God knows what to the family.
But then that's like saying, you know what, don't do it secretly, just do it in the open. Because it still effectively is, bringing in another
I think there's
person.
a lot of sense in that.
Because you see, when in these women, they would then become somebody's daughter-in-law. They would become somebody's sister-in-law. They would become somebody's aunt. They would be part of a community. It'd be not something deceiving, hidden away. They have rights.
But why would you not just find them a good single
by all means, do
man
it.
to say, and let's put you together in that way.
Do
like
it.
a matchmaking.
I've got nothing against that. This, like I said, this is for that tiny little niche. One of the issues that arises is that because of my outspokenness of this subject, men are coming out the polygamy closet, where they must have been doing something on the side, or they wanted to always do it, but now they're coming and
but often
openly
they don't
talking about
want
it.
the responsibility. That's often why people
That's the thing. I think men should be. I mean, there are a lot of men that are, I'm going to use the word, fairly decent. They want to be responsible. They want to have children, and they want to have...
You're
and this is
saving
for
them from themselves.
Yes, I guess.
You're...
Right.
What does your wife... I mean, you haven't brought a
No.
second wife into your marriage, but you would like to.
Yes, it's always an option.
What does your wife genuinely think about this?
The fact that we don't discuss it that often, but the fact that I was quite open about it, I wasn't deceiving, it's not something that I brought it upon her, and I talked it prior to. Similarly, I mean, I guess she's okay with it.